main touchdown and frame data of Sheik. We saw how Media's utilized a, come alive at the end of the stock, or at the end of the game kind of mentality. I wonder if Cleo will try to match that, or has a different plan of his utilizing his range and his own mobility.
Yeah, I wish I got to see how the initial set earlier today actually went, just to have a little more perspective on how this set may go. But Punchy already starting off to a decent start, getting Cleo into some weak positions.
I do remember correctly, it did go game 5, so it was likely
competitive set for sure.
Will Senn make the adaptation of top level player, or do you have some tricks up his sleeve? Keep him guessing.
Interestingly enough, I think both these characters like their combo forward airs very much. They combo horizontally in similar ways, I'd say.
And just kind of like carry you off stage.
Yeah, but I think the distinction is that, Sheik can definitely find certain kill confirms to go off the top, chicken down tilts, and the thing about Corrin is that out of juggles, one mix-up aerial can close the stock, like we just saw from that bear. But also, that parry F-tilt up air, classic from Senn, really, really great, and on tall characters, very consistent.
Very, very true. You see a nice footstool out of shield.
Footstool dare out of shield. Probably the best way to deal with shield pressure. Corrin, notoriously a character that struggles with out of shield a lot. Their fastest out of shield option is probably. It's just like not real.
Like Nair would be kind of.
Well, the thing is, rising Nair isn't. It doesn't complement. You want to hit falling.
Kind of as like a little get off.
Right.
But yeah, the footstool down air is going to be a big help in getting Senn's pressure off.
Yeah, I mean already that footstool down air, keeping this stock rather close. I'd say one GP confirm from either of these players can close it out very quickly. And Cleo, very disciplined with these pins, using jump pin a lot more than the last set that we saw.
What a bouncing fish call out though.
Yeah.
The low recovery from Senn.
If there's
take that second stock.
If there's one thing that that Corrin doesn't appreciate in this matchup, it's their slow falling speed. Very easy to react to that drift as Sheik and catch it with that bouncing fish. Yeah, from which one?
Well, yeah, I mean, at least Sheik has kill confirmed.
Yeah, Sheik confirmed.
But it's like Cleo's really looking for a grab there, maybe up throw down.
Usually at mid percents like this, I see Corrin's hit down throw for more damage, but a little bit of a DI check on that up B.
The last hit hitting above the legs. That's a definitely solid up B.
It is a very large move, absolutely. And it has respectable kill power as well.
Difficult to contest up from above as well. Full damage.
This is the exact position that Corrin's looking for. She does not like being above Corrin. That up air, it really is. It can put that entire stocks by itself. As
when has Senn touched the ground? There we go. Senn finally touched the ground after 54%.
And a thing to note here, Corrin, one of the few characters that actually prefers their up air because it's closer, it makes it easier for follow-ups.
Until it eventually needs to kill, which it also will.
Yeah, but fortunately, Corrin has a couple of options for killing. F smash being one, back air.
Back air is the big one.
Also, great kill confirms from Corrin. Down tilt up air. Wow, drifting in on that bouncing fish. Very, very wise.
Missing the sweet spot on that pin though. That would be so huge for today.
Yeah, Cleo. Oh, yep. That tipper down tilt up air. Gonna catch that.
Tried and true. I mean, it hits every time. And always gets the right hit on that down tilt and confirm into the up air, which.
Yeah, Cleo, playing that last hit situation very patiently, trying to catch a very, very slow option. Just a little bit of a tempo shift to catch Sheik off guard, but not quite enough to close it out there.
Very close first game though, as expected.
Yes, absolutely.
Just judging by how the first set went, I'm expecting back and forth all the way through. As we go back to PS2.
Going back to PS2. And this is where the juggle starts. Now forward air key from this matchup for sure.
For both of them, Sheik is going to be able to just cause so much damage on those combos. As Corrin kind of struggles to find his footing in this second game.
Senn just spacing around all of these combo starter forwarders so well. Cleo not quite finding any damage on the board. But, you know, Corrin is a character that benefits from rage.
Have rage if you lose your stock.
Yeah, I'm not going to have rage for this stock.
25% on the side of Senn, who starts another juggle with that rising up air from the ledge. Now already 50% on the board.
Yeah, Senn's making it look like he was between sets in the combo contest, just comboing Corrin over and over, making sure he is on point with that floaty combo route.
Senn's looking to say, all right, I'll give you one, but I'm not going to give you I'm not going to give you two, and it's looking a little dire for Cleo. Going to want to find the kill here if he can.
Cleo, you know, trying to sweet spot pin here to close out this stock, and actually showing off the Shattuck tech there, where it actually makes pin a lot safer, especially on the platforms.
Up smash being punished with the pin.
Finally landing that pin.
Bouncing fish not going to kill either. No rage to aid the damage for the launch on that move. Good combo starter, not going to be able to read the correct option from the temporal situation.
Yeah, Corrin, you know, unless it's a very well-timed up air, has a very difficult time covering the entirety of that platform. Just bouncing fish.
Bouncing fish. It's like watching something.
I mean, it pays the bills.
It pays the bills. It works every time. You can always rely on it. You can always rely on a good sandwich. You can always rely on the Senn to hit needles, bouncing fish, just like that.
I mean, it's not even a time. It's closing it out.
Down tilt, in there.
Yeah, Senn just so clean on these combo routes, and even with these drop combos, just so comfortable, so familiar with what Cleo's going to do in this advantage. You know, finding his way back in. And yeah, that's not going to break that shield a little too high there. You know, Cleo.
Perfect DI on that and follow up.
It seems to me that Cleo's pretty used to the amount of shield pressure that they normally get in most matchups. Going for that shield break quite a bit here, but not quite enough shield damage on the board either time. But that reverse hit on the up B.
Of the up B. Close out that second stock for Senn. And again, Corrin with rage. This scary monster.
Yes, down tilt up air notoriously kills a lot earlier with Corrin when they have rage. It's a tight confirm. You know, you have to make sure you hit that full hop up air. But you know, it can kill rather early. But that forward throw up air once again, you know, the Senn classic, catching that drift out.
Senn's gonna go up 2-0 in this rematch set.
So far, you know, last game was a little dicey, but this game seemed rather dominant from Senn. I'm thinking the...
Did we see a redown of the reverse 3-0?
Yeah, never really the Pichu counter. Yeah, you Senn trying to match that aura. I don't know if he was considering the Meta Knight counter trick for that, but Pichu.
Okay,
Now, Senn has played against the player Tiny, or Little Dill, quite a bit.
Yeah, I do. Is that the best?
When he was more active, yes. So, you know, Senn probably quite familiar in this matchup. You know, very, very comfortable comboing Pichu, and as we can see, you know, 50% already on the board.
He's gonna have to tap into some of that Lil Dill energy if you want a chance to even get a game in this set. But I do like the switch. You know, okay, you combo me as well.
Yes, yeah, these seems like a bit of a desperation switch, but it seems to be working out decently well so far this stock. Wow, almost catching that landing, but not quite. You know, that Nair sending all the way back out on stage.
It has to be
Cleo
said.
respecting that bomb.
Has to be said, if you're Cleo, then how long does this kind of shift of momentum change to a completely different character? How long does Senn go without realizing, okay, I just need to play like this?
Yeah, and once again, Senn showing his familiarity with comboing this character, just knowing that he was going to land on that platform. Scouted that defensive option out so well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say anything can happen, but it's quite in a terrible predicament.
It is just extra credit, especially on a character like Pichu, is just a death sentence. Because
Even Sheik's going to be killed relatively early against this character.
I mean, yeah, Pichu is at kill percentage now. You know, a sweet spot bear in the corner could do it.
A bear is going to come out though for Cleo to close out that first back. You don't see too huge of a lead if we're Cleo, so you know, we can make this up.
Senn just playing very patiently, you know, waiting for that right opening to actually close that stock. You see, he's looking for that trigger down tilt and
Airy down smash.
you know, yeah, not quite going to take it, but
no hitbox on that up B is not helping at all,
Yeah.
and now the side B gets scoped out by that back air.
yeah, that
from
skull bash
Senn.
just you know, not gonna fly with Sheik. Too fast of a character for sure. And yeah, just Senn completely running this Sheik down, or completely running this Pichu down.
Sheik is doing the running.
Yes. Running in and just demolishing. Trying to catch that with Vanish.
I like that. That's been learned. Beautiful weight on the down tilt, waiting for a panic option. Not going to be able to get anything, but shows the patience of the player.
Yeah, the patience, the confidence, and yeah, you know, Cleo trying to scout out a bouncing fish, but you know, Senn likely been in that position against Pichu a number of times, just a little too familiar.
Mashing forward.
Yeah,
smash,
very
Cleo
desperate, just trying to
get
take
anything
this thing back.
Anyway, at least get a last pass. Not even going to be able to punish the regrab.
Yeah, a little cheeky with that Vanish, but you know, Senn's in such a strong position.
Just get away with it.
Exactly.
Up B.
Yeah, B reverse on that Needles. Little too short for that sweet spot bear to hit, but you know, still at comfort position. One more dash attack will absolutely do it.
Even against Pichu.
How we hit Nair 173 and
gonna get. I think that wasn't the second part of the up B, right? I think.
yeah, he got locked out. Unfortunate.
Senn